Narcissists love to see you down. They love it. And because of this fact, likely starting in your early childhood, you had narcissists in your life. Likely your parent or parents, or some sort of caregiver, doing everything they could do to make your life difficult. Some of you have mentioned the narcissist's hive mind. Meaning, how these people, entities is more like it, but how they seem to know who are the other narcissists out there in your community. Now, as mentioned by myself for many years and many of you here have stated as well, if the narcissist doesn't have an empath to go after, they will go after their own. Meaning they will find a narcissist they think that is not as smart as they are, and run their narcissistic game on them. But I believe it's this hive mind, or this hive way of being, that leads them to many of their actions. Them meaning the narcissists. You see, if you grew up with a narcissist mother or father or both, though they do their best to keep you isolated. And we know there are extreme cases, like the one of the young man that escaped his stepmother, as he was allegedly held captive for more than 2 decades. And I will be doing a follow-up video on that case very soon. But there is a great many of us, though we were isolated, it wasn't to that extreme, but our narcissist mother or father or both in some cases made sure they prevented us from hitting certain life milestones, because they knew if we did, we might become self-sufficient, empowered and able to break the chains and curses of narcissistic abuse. Because they know, if they do their job well as a narcissist parent, meaning confusing us, making sure we are incapable of certain life norms. As an example, many of us didn't have the ability to drive much later than the average person out there. And this is a common thing regarding those that grew up with a narcissist parent. And the reason why they do this to their kids is they don't want them to be able to get out there early in life and to see better things and be around better people. And they want us to always need other people's help to get from point A to point B. Now I know there are some people out there that grew up with a narcissist parent that started driving at a normal age. But there are millions that were prevented from this simple basic life norm. But here's why. The narcissist's hive mind, or hive way of being. You see, your narcissist parent or parents know that there are tons of other people like them out there in the world. I believe in some cases, depending on their level of intelligence, they can figure out who's who. But even if they don't know who these narcissists are, they know they are out there. And if they send you out into the world, completely unprepared, you will end up becoming a victim time and time again at the hands of these evil and sick people. And this is the life the narcissist parent wants for you. Because even if you aren't in their life, even if you've gone no contact with this narcissist parent, they in their mind know you are suffering. Or at least they are hoping so anyway. You see, I believe narcissists gain narcissistic supply from what they can relish in their own mind about you. Even when you are not there around them. They know your nature. And they can see you being used by every single person you meet. And if your narcissist parent or parents are low on narcissistic supply, they will likely fantasize about you having a tough life and to you being married to, or dating someone that is putting you through the same hell they put you through. Simply because they know there are other narcissists out there. And they purposely prepare you and send you out into the world to be taken advantage of by as many of them as humanly possible. And if you come back and tell them all about it, because you have no one else to talk to, that is like a bonus to them. All the while knowing they are the one that created this entire situation to begin with. But when you start to rise up, when you start to break off those chains, when you start to figure out what is going on and break those family curses, that's when they panic. And even if you haven't seen them in a long time, and you are hitting your stride with breaking off those life chains, out of the blue you get a call from them, wanting to know how you're doing. as if they know you are making strides and now they want to find out what you are doing, so they can mess it all up. And that can come in the form of actually messing things up, or speaking evil over you and your life. Narcissists need food. And it's hard to feed when people know how to avoid them. It's hard to relish in your suffering when you are moving forward with your life and doing well. And here's another thing to know. There are those that aren't complete narcissists that might enjoy you being down too. Simply because we live in a very tough and hard world. And here you are with a smile on your face, making things happen. And some people think, if they are suffering then you have to suffer too. The truth is that is a lie. You know it and I know it. But what we must do is carefully move through life as we heal, grow and do better for ourselves. Because narcissists do love to see you down. And so do a great many others. Now there are decent people in the world. But be careful and let them earn the right to be in your life. You do not deserve to be ghosted, mocked, laughed at and mistreated. One minute you are being treated extremely good. Then the next you are being treated terribly. You are worth more than that, my friend. You are worth more than that. But the narcissists that raised you drilled it into your head, metaphorically speaking, that being treated in this toxic way is the norm. And that you must find out why this person is treating you this way. And that you must work it out. When the opposite is true. You see, your parents should have told and taught you that you have value. That you are greatly loved by them and by God. But they didn't do that. You see, one of the main ways narcissists keep you down is by withholding love. Because they know, if they do it just right, you will always be on the search for it in people that do not love you. Many of you as children likely asked your parent or parents that are narcissists why they didn't love you. And I will tell you, this is magic to a narcissist parent's ears. It lets them know their abuse and their manipulation is right on schedule. And they know you will likely repeat the process when you are older. Attaching to friends and dating partners that are narcissistic people that really don't care about you. And instead of walking away from them, you have been conditioned to stay and try your best to find out what is going on and to try to so-called fix the situation. When there is no fixing anything with these people. But this is what your narcissistic parent wanted for you since day one. A life of loneliness and a life of pain. And they never wanted you to understand one simple fact. That God loves you. God is with those that suffer and that are in pain. God remembers and knows what was done to you. He knows the confusion you felt growing up. Not knowing why or how your own parent or parents could treat you the way they did. Because it's so confusing. And He knows the pain you suffered once you left your house of origin into the hands of another narcissist. Simply because you didn't know any better at the time. But this is what the narcissist parent wants for their child. To raise them up in confusion and self-doubt. And then send them out into the world. To be victims at the hands of other narcissists. This is why a great many say, be careful who you tell your good news to. Be careful who you share your hopes and dreams with. Because the truth is, most people don't want to see you make it. No matter if they are a narcissist or not. And by you being down and out in life, it allows narcissists to feed on your pain. And those that aren't narcissists to not feel so bad about their life failures. Because they can focus on yours. But I want you to know that God is indeed with you. Stand back up and keep on going. You have to keep moving. I know the road has been long and rough. But God has something special for you on the other side. Remember when God's people escaped Egypt? With every hard obstacle, a great many of them would get upset with God and even turn to false idols. When God was in the process of delivering them from their enemies. You see, there are times when people win big in life and it's right away and it just happens. But for a great many of us, it's a process. A long and hard process. But when we stand back up and keep on going, it lets God know We believe in him. We have faith in him and the journey he's putting us on. But have you noticed when we are feeling down? That's when doubt creeps in. Doubt is the devil. Doubt is Satan and the narcissists in your life telling you to give up on whatever it is you were trying to do. And why does he want you to give up? Because he doesn't want you to be free. He doesn't want you to flourish. And most importantly, he doesn't want you to be out of your pain. They want you down and out. And it's an entire system designed to make this all happen. Well, I think this is a good place to stop. I thank you all for your support. And I want to let you know, I'm praying for each and every one of you, that you break that generational curse of narcissistic abuse. And that you rise up and make something wonderful with the gifts that God has given to you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.